Classic, just roaming around YouTube for a new topic for my video. Look at this. This channel is quite cancerous, you know, might be actually video worthy. I mean, just fucking look at this guy, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I really want to make a video on this guy now, but I feel like my content is shit as well. Oh fuck, how could I forget? As long as I mention in the video and say that my content is shit as well, that means that nobody can actually criticize me anymore. I'm a fucking genius. Time to make a video. Hello Blazers, NoFocus here. Today my third persona is back. Today I'm not purple NoFocus, I'm not flickering NoFocus. Today I'm the bright city lights background NoFocus. Hopefully you enjoy. Today guys, I want to discuss a rather serious topic that a lot of YouTubers who watch me probably will find relatable, and a lot of you guys who are probably watching me also might find it relatable. As you guys know, we're all human. At least I'm assuming that. I don't know if actually there's a lot of people who are fucking humanoid reptiloids like Hillary Clinton watching me. Hopefully not. But all of us guys, we're human, and essentially we're the same in many aspects. And being a YouTuber, that says true. You might be fat, you might be ugly, you might be stupid, you might not be able to speak English, and all of these characteristics kinda relate to me in some extent. Yeah guys, you heard that funny joke right here? I just said that I'm fat, ugly, and that I can't speak English. It's very funny guys, right? Yes, this very funny trick that's totally not overused, and totally not used by every single YouTuber on this platform, including me, fucking hypocrite, is called self-deprecation. Self-deprecation is essentially when you know you suck at something, or you look very bad, or you're very just bad at something. Essentially is just turning your negatives into positives. It's turning your negatives and your own sadness into comedic wits. I suck at English, I'm sorry. Self-deprecation is basically the type of humor that almost every creator uses on this website, and not only YouTube creators, but it stays the same for comedians, stand-up comics, and people like that. They turn their negatives into some kind of laughing matter to show people that, ha guys, look at me, I'm so fucking cool and edgy, I can laugh about myself. And being able to laugh about yourself is the #1 characteristic of a good comedian. Well, you know guys, being the person who uses self-deprecation very often, I would not say that it's a good comedic feature. Rather than that, it's kind of like a way to hide your insecurities and make them make those points something that people cannot attack you for. I don't really want to roast anybody in this video or call out any people in this video, but I just want to give some examples that are, you know, floating on top of my head right now. For example, Zoe Burger, a person who I don't like very much, but I'm sure she's probably a nice lady. She's just kind of a fucking dick. I don't even know if that makes any sense. Zoe Burger is making money off of her body. Nobody actually cares about what she has to say on the internet, and that's true because it's pretty much obvious that the viewing demographic of horny 12-year-olds on Zoe Burger's YouTube, they watch her streams for her ass shaking and not for her insightful commentaries on how the other team on Call of Duty is capturing the point B. That's obviously not what they're watching for. And Zoe Burger knows that. She's gonna say that nobody cares about what she has to say.
Who the fuck cares what I have to say? Look at me, I don't even know how to refer to the social media service I'm talking about. Who the fuck cares what I have to say? Honestly?
Zoe knows that exploiting her own body for views is kind of like slutty or whatever, so he calls herself Hoey Burger. Or for example, anything for views, and I have nothing against the guy, I'm just saying that he calls himself a fat cunt very often because, well, he's probably fat. And to be honest, I don't actually think that anything for views is insecure about himself because he shows his body in videos of other YouTubers quite a lot. But just saying that calling yourself a fat cunt and presenting yourself that way is also a mean of self-deprecation. And you know, essentially I do that myself. Occasionally I will drop a joke saying, haha guys, very funny that I can't pronounce English properly, haha, very funny. This is my second not native language. Look, I pronounce this word differently and not how it's supposed to be pronounced in the dictionary. Haha, I'm so fucking stupid and I can't speak English, haha. So you know, I use self-deprecation to some extent as well, and honestly I just wanted to stop, okay? I'm kind of tired of it, and I just want to list a few of my insecurities so that you guys grasp them very well, and so that you guys can get an idea of, you know, what topics and what things about I was using the self-deprecation recently. I am in fact overweight. I've got some extra weight on me. I got some puffy cheeks. I got some cushion for the cushion, as Nicole Arbor brilliantly put it.
I'm not talking about people who have a little bit of cushion for the pushing.
Kill yourself! Oh yeah!
Well, when I say I'm fat, I don't want to use it as a form of self-deprecation anymore. I am fat, and it's nothing to laugh about. It's just my insecurity that can be used against me. It's not something that I use against myself. My face is quite greasy, and I'm just overall a kind of a sweaty person, because right now I'm standing in my room, right? I'm just recording this video. It's not very hot. I have my door shut, however. I don't have condition, but I'm getting fucking sweaty because honestly, it's pretty fucking hot in here. So yes, I am a sweaty person, and that's just my problem. And my face appears very greasy all the time. For example, in my last video, I showered right before making that video, but people still called me greasy in the comments. And you know what? It's fine. I don't know what to do about it, but I'm certainly not going to joke about it because Honestly, it's my insecurity that I don't want to turn into a joke pattern, because I mean, other people already have enough of a fun time roasting me for the greasiness of my face, so I'll let them have the time of their fucking life. And yeah, my pronunciation of English isn't perfect. I think I'm doing pretty well with English, to be honest. My grammar skills and my spelling skills are very good. My spelling skills, in fact, are pretty intact. And don't say I say your mom gay, because that obviously a fucking joke that, you know, is meant to parody the people who type, you know, shit in the YouTube comments and stuff like that. The spelling and grammar levels of my knowledge of English is pretty good, and I just say that probably the level at which I'm studying English at my university right now, since I'm studying the linguistic faculty, it probably exceeds the knowledge of many native speakers. But however, I cannot achieve a perfect pronunciation, and I cannot achieve a perfect accent. I of course could try speaking like this, like a proper British cunt, or I could try and speak like a proper American, but I'm sorry, this is just the way I fucking speak. You can understand me, you can get the basic idea of what I'm speaking, good. Now you can shut the fuck up. What I want you to do, right, is go try and learn Russian for me, and try to speak a comprehensive sentence in the perfect fucking accent and in the perfect pronunciation, and I'll see how you do, and make proper fun of you. And I dare you not to use any self-deprecation in that situation, alright? And my last insecurity is that, well, my content is not the best YouTube has to offer, obviously. I'm very busy with studying. I have very limited time to make videos, to be honest. You know, making a video for me, it still takes a lot of time. It takes between 5 and 6 hours to make one video, including editing and all that. And coming up with ideas can be pretty hard. So sometimes I will latch onto relevant topics for attention. Sometimes I will latch onto shit that I'm not even related to. I would try to make a video about some YouTube drama that doesn't even fucking touch me. And you know why? It's because I'm trying to keep a constant upload schedule on this channel, and it's very fucking hard when half of your time, actually 70% of your time, is taken up by studying, which is hard as fuck. It takes a shit ton of time, and of course very little time is left for me to make YouTube videos, so of course I acknowledge that. So yeah guys, I know that I'm not the best YouTube has to offer. My content will never be as good as the likes of Colossal is Crazy, Great and the Ray, H33 Productions, iDubbbz TV, many other people and content creators on this channel, and honestly I don't know why you're watching me. I think there is some kind of comedic effect to what I do. I think there's some kind of interesting things that I tell on this channel. I know that I'm not the best kind of person to make videos on YouTube, but I still think that I deserve a chance, alright? I deserve a chance. So thank you for giving me a chance, ha, you beautiful bastards. That was so fucking bad. And of course, my insecurity is that I have much less subscribers than Pyrocynical and other people who in the commentary community probably putting a lot more or the similar amount of effort into my videos and also studying at the same time. And yes, it's true that I will never pass Pyrocynical in subscribers, and he's probably more entertaining and more funny than me. And it's fun, you know, everybody's each to their own, and I think Pyrocynical's videos are pretty fucking entertaining, to be honest. And yeah, you know, I always put a sarcastic joke saying, hey guys, I don't even have as much views as Pyrocynical, look, I'm so fucking sad and desperate. But guess what, it's fucking true, like, it's just the truth, like, what I gotta say? I'm not even half as relevant as Pyrocynical, and it's depressing, but you know, whatever, I gotta live, I gotta live with what I have. So yeah, I got inspired to make this video by Chubbs' recent video. He made a video about Zoe Burger being insecure, and himself being insecure, and he's made a kind of a challenge to himself and Zoe Burger, saying that let's make at least two videos after this one, without any sort of self-deprecation, without roasting yourself too much, you know, what that kind of stuff. And you know what, I want to give that challenge to myself as well. Maybe not for 2 videos, but for a bit of a longer time. I'm probably gonna fail this challenge anyway, but I'm gonna try not to. So I'm gonna try to actually critique other people without making fun of myself, because honestly, so I'm gonna just try and critique other people without making fun of myself, because critiquing yourself while critiquing others just shows your weakness, in that you know that if that person actually responds to your critique and critiques you for these points, you're kind of making these points before him, so he's like, ha, this guy can critique me for being fat and ugly, my content being shit, because I did it myself. Haha, look how fucking cool and swell I am. So yeah, for the next few videos, I'm probably not gonna do any self-deprecation. If it's a in real life video though, for example, the one like I had, the weight loss challenge, probably gonna still use the self-deprecation in that video, because honestly, the topic of that video, of the whole, was just fucking self-deprecation. But yeah, if not completely removed, I might just, you know, shorten that amount of self-deprecation in my videos a little bit, and that actually might improve my content once in a while, you know, because honestly, my content needs improvement, and hey, this might be something that actually serves the purpose. Amazing, right? Fucking amazing. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I just made a video on this topic because I felt like this needs to be said, and honestly, this is what I've been feeling recently on my mind, that self-deprecation is something I use very often, and honestly, I need to cut down on that shit, so yeah. Anyways, guys, hopefully you did enjoy this video. I didn't want to call out anyone I was talking about in this video, because we're all fucking guilty on YouTube and, you know, social media, Twitter, of self-deprecation. We all fucking use it. So yeah, hopefully you did enjoy. Just wanted to make this little rant on top of my head, just something that I've been feeling to say. I think it was well structured enough, so if you did enjoy it, I might make some more like this, so smash the motherfucking like. and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.